Hey, this is Jeff Forrest GemNet, guys. I wanted to go ahead and introduce kind of a new idea through the channel itself, too. I've posted a few things here in the past, but, really have kind of gotten more time and more of a chance now to kind of sit down and actually do a lot more of these videos that I've been wanting to do for a while. I've moved more since competitive play and metagame into collecting, as you can see here, too, and definitely have the opportunity to find some older packs and some older things too. And I figured, you know what, might as well just kind of throw them up and share that experience with a lot of you guys that may not be as fortunate enough as I am to be able to kind of be near some of these shops and find some of these things here as well too. And especially something like this, which is very nice always to come across. But that's kind of where I want to be able to go with the channel now is, as I see fit, maybe throw up a deck profile. I do play a lot more rogue and a lot more anti-meta and fun decks. So I'd, maybe throw up a deck profile if there hadn't been one posted in like 3-4 months of that kind of deck that I always am trying to find on YouTube myself. But, we've got some other old stuff here too, some turbo packs as well as some older Astro packs. So we'll definitely kind of get these up and posted here throughout the time here, and we're also going to start maybe doing a little bit more mail days. I will go ahead and open this one up too. I didn't know which one this was because I'd had so many things come in the mail, so I opened it up and took a look too. But this is the one I wanted to be able to definitely show off on camera for you guys. I've been definitely, again, playing a lot more fun competitive decks, as you can kind of see here. Was able to come across this guy first at PSV. Surprisingly enough, this is about a $5 card, common. It's the only print of it too. It was very nice to find. But yeah, just things like that. And so with that, I figured, what a better time to do it with the new December 2018 ban list that came out. Ban Firewall, thank God. I'm a little bit more happier about that, coming back and just kind of go ahead and play more local tournaments, because that deck and that card were just absolutely cancerous. So we'll go ahead here. I guess we'll save the Secret Forces here. These are obviously the Necros are in here, and just some other real staples, especially at the time too when these came out. Always some fun packs to come across, and always fun to open as well too. So we'll go ahead and set that aside. But we'll go ahead and kick everything off with Raw Yellow Mega Pack. Now these things are very hard to come by. Fortunately enough, I was stopping through his shop there. I was just kind of on that side of town, and he had these stashed up in the corner. I was like, yeah, of course. So I've been waiting to open this, so let's go ahead and get it opened here. Now, oh, wait, there's actually some stuff on the back. Oh, yeah, just kind of showing you what it is. So this guy, he's actually sitting about $2 right now, just even as the promo in this pack too. But 6 Sams are going to be getting a Link Monster sometime shortly here in the near future, which is pretty awesome. I remember that deck back in the day when they were still doing some loops and some other shenanigans, and they still have those exact shenanigans. So I think it's awesome, though, that some older cards and older decks and strategies can come back too. But with Firewall now being banned and looping, we'll see if 6 Sams with their Link Monster do anything, and if those red-blue loops kind of come back. We'll see how that fares in the game too with Gateway of the 6. So I'm fine with it being at 1 if anything, but being searchable is totally different. So alright, Raw Yellow Mega Pack. Now this is the unlimited version too. Hang on. It doesn't smell as old as some of the other packs, but hey, always good to give it a whiff. Now we'll go ahead here and see what we get. So we have Offering to the Snake. Hey, that's a good common. Apparently this as well too, as of today, the OTS 9 Ultimates just got leaked, and Stratos is one of them, and you bet your ass I am going to be getting a playset of that. Mudball Man. So our first rare here is Chimera Tech Overdragon. Actually not a bad rare to get at all. So that's pretty nice. Hey, here, we'll get these off to the side. Stratos, you can hang out there. There we are. 6 Samurai Yachi. Not a bad one to get. And Hero Flash as our secret rare. This is always a prettier card to get here as well too. So we'll go ahead and we'll rearrange everything here. So promo, you can go up there. We got our ultras, we have our commons. We'll stash those on the other side over here as well too. Perfect, and we'll get our secrets right there. And then Dark End Dragon, that's actually not a bad synchro. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls. This card loses 500 attack and defense, and you send the targeted monster to the grave. Send the targeted monster. Yes, it targets, but it sends, doesn't destroy, doesn't pop, so you can get around some things too. Not too bad there for our super. And lastly, we've got Electrum, Rainbow Dark Dragon. That's a good common to get right now too. Mizuki. All copies of that are always shooting through the roof at any given point in time. So not a bad pack. So we'll kind of go ahead here and just keep it rolling with the second pack. But yeah, like I said, this pack, even just as the blister, I don't know if the blister is harder to find or not. But I think any pack of raw yellow mega packs are just incredibly hard to find, just by the nature of how much just it was ripped open at the time. Even in the 36 pack booster boxes here. System down, this card actually may be kind of coming back here a little bit. That's my guess on things. I don't think the Orcust deck is really taken off. I haven't really played it or seen it. I know it has its flaws, but something like this in Acid Rain I could definitely see coming back, or at least being a big side deck choice. And of course the Magical Mallet, that's a little nostalgic for me. And U-Bell, that's actually a very good rare to get. It did get a secret reprint here, but you know, I don't know why every copy of U-Bell is just pretty much going up. So that's our rare. And hey, very good Ultra to get right now too. Every copy of Instant Fusion is going through the roof again right now too. We have Prank Kids that are out that are definitely taking advantage of a lot of fusion-based cards, such as this, Polymerization, and then of course King of the Swamp, as you guys may have seen. So very happy about this. I actually don't have an Ultra myself, and I would definitely. Oh, this is a good pack. I kind of got ahead of myself there before I could even finish my sentence. Secret Rare Super Polymerization, as we all know right now too, it's sitting at 1 at the ban list previously, as of before of today of this video being shot. Hasn't really made much of a splash in the meta, but I think next format, or even this format here now that we're kind of moving into, we're going to see a little bit more of it coming through, especially with Savage Strike coming out. There could be some things. Very good copy of a card to get to. I did buy the original rare for my collection, which I do love and enjoy having, but that looks pretty. That doesn't look too much. I can't get necessarily the glare on it, but very cool. And then Crystal Beast Topaz Tiger, not too bad either. Crystal Beast, always a fan favorite as well there too. Then we got DD's Survivor, Rainbow Neos, Gladiator's Beast, what is that, Respite? Nice. And then Avian Alter Art, I believe. This has a secret rare printing that I pulled in the Legendary Collection, the GX Series, which is a very nice set to reprint. That secret rare looks absolutely amazing, very gorgeous. But even as a common too, I still like the red color in the background. So third and final pack here, guys. We have here the Raw Yellow Mega Pack, and we'll kind of jump into the Secret Forces here real quick. So we have Test Tiger here, another Magical Mallet, very nice. Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. Speaking of this card too, this actually comes as an ulti and Force of the Breaker, which I'm going to be picking up some special editions on that, so stay tuned for that video, because we will definitely be looking for that ulti. Even though they're unlimited, they still go for a pretty penny here. Another U-Bell card is our rare. Hey, that's actually a very good... where is she? Where is she? Yeah! There we go! Very good ultra rare for me to get. I'm obviously a big fan of Lightsworns. It was the first deck that I had actually played when I got back into the game, so very close to me here. And then we have Gladiator Beast, Lakari. I never really played against Gladiator Beast or in that whole format, but I know that they were pretty OP, even for the time too. So that's a very nice looking secret there. And Neospatian Grand Mole. This card was sitting at 1 for the longest time for really no reason. But now it's back and not really doing much, but very cool to get even as a super here. So very nice, very happy with that. And what else we have here? Inchi, and then hey, Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragons are definitely a good deck. I have a friend of mine that actually plays the deck too. He loves it. It does some things. So real quick, here's our supers. Not too bad for some of the supers there. And the rares, actually not too bad for some rares, Jubal and Chimera Tech Overdragon, which is always a good card to have. Our Ultras, very good Ultra pulls. The Instant Fusion definitely made it worth it. And even the Lumina, at least for me too, and 6 Sams, this, anything's always prized to go up there. But yeah, very, very good Ultra to get right now too. Even as an unlim, it's fine. It's still very nice. And then of course the Super Poly. Now this, when this came off, this card shot up to about 18 to 20 bucks. Not exactly sure where it sits now. I still think it's sitting around the $10 to $12 mark, but very, very nice. So we'll go ahead and leave that over here. And then really quick to kind of round this off, and with kind of a little mail opening so the video doesn't get so long, we have the Secret Forces. Now, gosh, I remember when this pack actually came out, I remember people just buying loads and loads of boxes of this stuff just to be able to put together the Necros deck. Now that was a true tier 0 deck. I absolutely despised it at the time because I didn't have the money to play it. I was actually playing Lightsworn still and Lightsworn Rulers, just at the tail end of that. And I think actually the Dragon Rulers were banned just prior to it coming out. Can't really remember, but yeah, this deck, oh man, the Jinlock, that was probably one of the worst things to play against. So it was very one-sided, as I just quickly remember that too. So let's see here, some Spiritual Beast stuff. That's actually, I don't know how much this one is too. I can't remember if the Dolphin guy, I know it's not necessarily as played as much in Spiritual Beast, Ritual Beasts there. And for our secret, it's a blue one. It's 3,300. It's a dragon. Necros of Decisive Armor. I don't think he was never really played much. I don't really know where he's sitting at either, but hey, we got a Necros card. That's what we were asking for, right? So, but man, all of these, like just the secret rare and the just the tint of blue, I really like them. I mean, they're just super, super nice looking. Another big card in this set too, that settled a lot was, yep, there's one of them, was Vanity's Emptiness. Oh man, this card, you also had Abyss Dweller. When that card actually came out, it was sitting at about $18 to $20. I think that's where it actually settled. I think on the release it was about $22 to $25. It was a staple in everyone's side deck, or sorry, extra deck, and then also obviously the Preparation of Rites and Manju. I mean, those cards still hold value today. So rip Vanity's Emptiness though for forevermore. Card D, Advanced Ritual Art. That was actually a good reprint at the time as well too. We have Yosenju, and it's blue. It's Colossus. Not bad. I got another Necros there too. Colossus, not the most sought after. Obviously, we were looking for Trish, Valkor, even Brio. But you know what? Still happy with this too. Again, I got the same buddy that plays Cyber Dragons, also plays Necros, has had it and collected it ever since it came out. Would love to have that part of my collection. I never had it, but it would definitely look nice in the binder. So this is, let me go ahead here and get this out. Yeah, so this pack I wanted to save. This is kind of what I wanted to show here too. So one of the decks for fun and nostalgic reasons, obviously too, that we're putting together and getting a lot of cards in the mail for is the Eyes Restrict deck. Funny enough, this guy here at First Edition is about a $5 card. It's the only print, and I think they only had 2 prints of it, and it was a common. But just again, for fun, for nostalgic reasons, obviously too, as a fan of the original anime. I put together the Red Eyes deck, foolishly got rid of that. Everything was maxed out except for the First Edition LOBs, of course, on the Red Eyes, but traded it for some other very high rarity old stuff, so I wasn't too unpleased for that too. But yeah, this is going to be some things that are coming in the mail that I definitely want to do some mail openings on. But this, to go along with the deck, was I found a playset of First Edition MRL Black Illusion Rituals. Now, I haven't actually taken these out yet and have looked at the condition of any of these yet, but supposedly from the seller they were all near mint. So let's go ahead here, take a quick look. The centering seems to be kind of good on it too. I'm going to take it off camera here real quick. Man, this is as crisp as you could find it. No scratches really on the front of the card. The back of this one here too looks fairly clean. Some minor scratches, but very, very minor as well too. That's a very good card, first edition. Again, Magic Rulers, Black Illusion Ritual. And, you know, most of you probably watching this video are going to be a little bit more aware, but for those that are not, Magic Ruler was one of the oddball sets because Magic the Gathering got really mad, and so to avoid lawsuits, they changed the name to Spells. That's why these cards still have Magic on the front of it up top here. MRL's one of the first print runs of that. This card, again, very clean. Just unfortunately here, it's got a little tiny edge wear on the top there, but hey, for the age of these cards and for what they are, it's still not too bad. And then lastly here, we've got this third one, still 0 scratches on the foil. Centering seems to be okay. This is actually the best one. This doesn't even look like it saw play at all. Now these aren't going to be necessarily played as much, obviously. This is going to be more of a fun nostalgic deck to be hanging out with, and then this card as well fits very well in this deck with Thousand Eyed Idol and Chaos Form. Or no, I'm sorry, not Chaos Form. Actually, the Advanced Ritual Art. Be able to pitch this guy from the deck, get him in there to actually hard summon him, so you're not just using Instant Fusion to keep him on the board. So, anyways, thanks guys for hanging out and checking out the channel here. A little longer than I wanted to, but great pack opening. Couldn't have asked for better pulls. And then stay tuned, and we will definitely get some of these older packs here opened up. We got, again, some turbo packs, some astral packs, and a lot more mail coming in. And you know, definitely want to be able to do this a lot more. It's a lot of fun. And with that, guys, I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much.